guys, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to join me. I hope everybody's keeping well and doing plenty of fishing. I'm just going to show you a wee nymph pattern, just a wee dressing that I come up with many years ago. It's just basically a pheasant tail nymph with just some dyed materials and a Glo Bright floss rib, but it's worked really well for me. So it has, so I want to share it with you and hopefully I can catch you a few fish. Now, the hook and the vise is a Amazon B175 in size 14. I would actually tie these down to a size 16, but I think for the purpose of the video it's best to show you 14. Then the thread I'm going to use is the Uni Thread 801 Mahogany. Now, before the Mahogany thread come onto the market, because that's only pretty new, this colour from Uni, I would just use the red thread. So I'm going to just come in and get the thread started a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook, basically where I put like my thorax to begin, and then I'm going to work the thread just down the hook, shank of the hook, past the point of the hook, and remove the waist tag of thread. Now the tail and the body is going to be some pheasant tail, and this pheasant tail here has been dyed golden olive. So just bring out a pinch straight out from the stem. Just align the tips up for you if you do that, saving you having to faff about. Now the length of the tail's up to you. You can have it really short, a wee bit longer, but rule of thumb for me is I usually go around about the length of the hook over the back. Now come around with a pinching loop. Now keep a hold of your tail, slide your fingers back to the tip of the tail, and then take a further 3 turns, always going down the shank of the hook. Don't sit and dance on one spot. At that point there, your thread should be in line with the barb. Then just fold the excess pheasant tail fibre over and take a couple of turns over the top. Now the rib is just a Glo Bright floss number 4. But you could use any of the Glo Bright flosses. Just pull that in and then just work my thread up, tying in the Glo Bright just up to basically where I had started. Now we're going to counter wind the pheasant tail, meaning we're winding towards yourself, just in touching turns up the body. There, follow this across with your thread. Now that's the first turn there is over the pheasant tail. Then take a couple of turns onto the hook, then over the pheasant tail onto the hook. Do this a couple of times, guys, just because you've simply wound the pheasant tail the opposite way. Then you can come in once you're happy and trim that away. Then we're going to bring up the rib. Now we're doing 3 or 4 turns of the Glo Bright floss up the body. There, follow this around with your thread. Now I'm going to work the Glo Bright floss right down to the eye, because it is a weak fibre. I'm going to fold it back and bring my thread back up over the top, keeping your thread tight. You can break away the Glo Bright floss. Now I'm going to put on a thorax cover. That's just back colour pheasant tail and golden olive. Just pull that out again so that the tips line up. Now you don't need the tips of the pheasant tail this time, so we'll just knock those away. Then just offer this up to the hook. Now just come around with a light turn just to get them positioned. Now once you've got them positioned, just come in with your thumb and just sort of all you're doing is rubbing it just to get it to broaden out over the shank of the hook. Work your thread back. I'm going to bring my thread back up over the cut ends to the eye and back down. Now the thorax itself is just going to be this is just light brown SLF. Just take a wee pinch of this. Just got to leave yourself a wee bit of room at the front, because we're going to put a wee hackle on. Slide that up. It's going to do, it's plenty. Just take off any excess there. Bring your thread to the front. The hackle is just going to be a whiting 4B. And we're going to one of the smaller hackles from the bottom. want to do is just take away the rubbish from the bottom of the feather, stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip. Offer this up to the hook. Just going to come around with the turn, fold the tip of the hackle back, tie up over the top of the tip of the hackle. Then you can break that away. Right. Just going to come in with a pair of hackle pliers here, just so you can see what I'm up to. Now I'll use the full amount of fibres that's on the feather here. Just work it round. Just take your time, because when you go small, things become delicate. Follow this around with your thread. That's one tight turn. Then just simply come straight in, fold everything back, and work your thread back up over the stem. Nice and tight, keeping your thread tight. Come in and break away the stem. A bit of fluff there. Then we can bring over our thorax cover. Over with a turn. Take a further 3 turns. That'll tighten that in. You don't need to go nuts with turns of threads either. That's plenty. Then just come in, nice pair of sharp scissors. Trim away the pheasant tail. And then we'll just tidy up the head. Straight in with your whip finishing tool. Throw in a whip finish. Now all it's left to do is just put a wee drop of varnish onto the head. But that's the wee fly there, guys. Now, tag that, I know, around about maybe 7, 8 years ago. And it's worked really well for me since. Now just come in with your varnish. Now don't worry about getting it into the eye. You just don't want to try not to touch the hackle at the front. Just clump everything together. Then you can come in with a bit of waste wire. Put it through the eye of the hook and clean it out. Now, there you go. That's the wee pattern there. Hopefully you can see it well with the camera. Now when I face that, I'll be facing that with a team of 3. The point fly will be a claret dabbler. Then the middle fly will be the green butt black panel, which I have filmed for the channel, and it'll be coming up the next couple of weeks. And then this will be on the top dropper. Honestly, guys, tie a few up and tie them in black as well. And if you're going to tie them in black, just have your black pheasant tail, wee black cock or hen hackle at the front, and make the rib the Glo Bright floss. Just getting that out here for you. The Glo Bright floss number 12. That one there if you're going to tie a black version. It's worked really well for me. I just wanted to share it with you. Hopefully it can work well for you and catch you a few fish. So there you go, guys. Just a wee simple pheasant tail nymph. So look, tie a few of those up. As always, hopefully they can catch you a few fish. Until next time, please stay safe, enjoy your fishing, and tight lines.